Archangel Michael says, I order you to open this right now. Don't skip this, there are only 2 days left. For your time of crisis, if you leave this message, I will never help you. Open it quickly. My beloved soul, listen carefully, for this voice is not entering your ears by accident. Archangel Michael himself is standing before you in spirit and he is commanding with power, I order you to open this right now. Do not take this lightly, do not wander away, do not allow your eyes to be stolen by distractions, for this message has been prepared in heaven with your name written across it. The angels are circling, whispering your name into the winds of eternity. For 2 days, the heavens have marked a window, a sacred space in time carved only for you. This is not ordinary time, this is your crossing point, a season where heaven bends low to touch your life. If you ignore this voice, the door will close, and Michael himself says, I cannot help the one who refuses to listen when heaven is speaking. Stay until the end, for what is unfolding here is not just words, it is prophecy. It is a ladder being lowered into your time of crisis. You have asked questions in the silence of your night, you have prayed in your pain, and the heavens have not been deaf. Now, the answer has descended like fire wrapped in light, and Archangel Michael is here to remind you, your cries have not been wasted. 2 days. That is the window carved for you. 2 days where heaven will move mountains, where chains can shatter, where tears can be turned into gold. Do not let your heart turn away, do not skip this, because every word you are hearing is the bridge leading you out of the storm. You may not realize it, but in this very moment, angels are standing in the corners of your house, they are filling the air with unseen strength, and Michael himself has placed his sword at your side. He is fighting battles you do not see, crushing enemies you cannot touch, and preparing victories you could not imagine. So remain. Stay with this message. For this is not just another day, this is the day heaven looked down and said, we will not let them drown in silence anymore. Stay right here, do not let your eyes move away, for this moment is rare and holy. Archangel Michael is still speaking and his words carry the weight of eternity. He says, remain until the end, because what you are about to hear is not from man, it is from heaven itself. 2 days are not just numbers on a calendar. They are keys of destiny, moments where the gates of breakthrough are wide open. Heaven has prepared a table for you, and your name is written on it in golden letters. The time of crisis you are facing has not gone unnoticed. Even now, Michael is lifting your burdens before the throne of God, saying, this one must not be left behind. Do you feel the pull? That is no accident. That is heaven tugging at your spirit, telling you not to skip, not to walk away, not to treat this as ordinary. Your soul has been chosen to receive this, your eyes have been guided here on purpose, and Michael is declaring, if you remain, I will remain. If you stay, I will fight. Beloved, every second you give here is planting seeds in your tomorrow. You are stepping into a moment where silence breaks, where closed doors swing wide open, and where tears that fell in secret are being gathered by angels to be turned into blessings. The heavens are aligning for you. Michael has placed a shield around your spirit. You are being lifted even now into a season where what once hurt you will no longer have power over you. So do not scroll, do not run away, this is your turning point, your divine confirmation. Stay until the end, for heaven is not finished yet. Beloved soul, remain here with me, do not let your attention drift away, for what is being spoken now is your lifeline. Archangel Michael is still standing by, his wings stretched wide, his voice thundering in the unseen realms, declaring that your life has entered a sacred turning. He says, stay until the end, because the final part of this message carries the release you have been waiting for. Do you realize why your heart is beating faster right now? It is because your spirit recognizes truth. Your inner being knows that these words are not coincidence, they are divine alignment. 2 days remain, and those 2 days are like rivers carrying you toward a shore of promise. You cannot let go now, not when heaven has come so close. Michael whispers, I have walked beside you in silence when you thought no one cared. I have lifted battles off your shoulders in the night. I have kept your name alive before the throne of God. And now he has been given the authority to tell you openly, your time of lifting is here. Stay, for every moment you remain is another brick laid on the bridge to your destiny. Every second you choose to listen is another chain breaking behind you. What was once heavy is being lifted. What was once closed is being opened. What was once delayed is being released. Do not underestimate the power of presence. By staying here, you are allowing heaven to work. You are saying with your spirit, I am ready. And when heaven sees readiness, doors begin to swing wide, miracles begin to manifest, and divine helpers are released into your path. So listen carefully. Michael says this is not the end of your story, it is the unfolding of a new chapter. And that chapter begins now. Stay with me, do not move away, because the message is still unfolding and what is coming next is the very peace your soul has been waiting for. Archangel Michael has not finished speaking, his voice still echoes like thunder clothed in light, declaring over you, remain until the end, for heaven is about to release something you thought was impossible. These 2 days are not ordinary time, they are sacred hours set apart with your name written upon them. Every tear you shed, every prayer you whispered, every sleepless night you endured, all of it has been gathered, stored, and carried before the throne. And now Michael himself stands as your defender, saying, enough delay, enough silence, this one is ready to rise. Beloved, do you feel the atmosphere shifting around you? That is the evidence that the message is alive. Heaven is rearranging things even as you listen. The unseen realm is opening doors you never had the strength to push. Invisible hands are moving obstacles out of your way. Every second you remain here is another proof that you are stepping into the design written for you long before you were born. Do not scroll, do not wander, do not miss this moment. For right now, the angels are weaving your name into songs of victory. They are preparing announcements of joy to be delivered at your doorstep. Michael says, stay, because the end of your crisis is written in the lines of this message. Your destiny is no longer hidden in shadows. The light is breaking. The day of your rising is here. And as you remain, as you listen, as you believe, you will see with your own eyes that heaven never forgot you. Beloved, keep your eyes here and your heart open, for the message is still alive, still breathing, still carrying the fire of heaven into your soul. Archangel Michael has not left your side, his sword is still raised, his voice still echoing across the heavens. Stay until the end, because the final key has not yet been placed in your hand. 2 days remain, but in those 2 days entire seasons can shift. The crisis that once pressed you down is losing its grip, because heaven has decided to intervene. Michael says, "I have been assigned to you, and my assignment will not fail. If you remain, I will remain. If you open your heart, I will fight until you stand in victory." Do you see the pattern? Every time you felt forgotten, you were being preserved. Every time doors closed, they were protecting you from paths not meant for you. Every time you thought the silence meant abandonment, it was actually preparation. And now, the preparation is ending, the silence is breaking, the doors are opening. Stay right here, for this is the very moment your spirit has been yearning for. Do not allow your mind to drift away. Heaven is drawing near in this very second. The angels are recording your faithfulness, your patience, your endurance, and Michael is declaring before the throne, "This one is ready." Beloved, when heaven calls you ready, no power can call you unworthy. When Michael stands by your side, no darkness can stand against you. When this message touches your soul, it is not just words, it is a contract of destiny being sealed in your favor. So remain until the last word. For what began as a whisper is about to end as a thunderclap of victory over your life. Beloved soul, stay right here, do not move away, because this is the moment where the message begins to pour out like a river. Archangel Michael is still standing, his eyes burning with light, his voice like a trumpet, saying, "Remain until the very end, for the breakthrough is sealed in the closing words." 2 days, that is the countdown heaven has marked for you. Not to frighten you, but to prepare you, to awaken you, to let you know that what once seemed delayed is now at the door. The crisis that shadowed your life is already being turned into a testimony. And Michael is declaring, "I will not rest until you are lifted above the weight that pressed you down." Beloved, can you feel it? The atmosphere around you is not the same. Even as you listen, unseen forces are being shifted, obstacles are being uprooted, and your name is being spoken in places you never imagined. The heavens are aligning to write a new story over your life. Stay until the end, because this is not just about listening, it is about receiving. Every second you remain is like stepping deeper into the light that has been prepared for you. Your spirit is awakening, your future is unfolding, and your destiny is being secured. Michael whispers now with authority, "You have carried burdens too long, but heaven has decided you will not walk alone anymore. You are not abandoned, you are chosen. You are not overlooked, you are set apart. This is why you are here, why your eyes found these words, why your heart feels the fire of truth. Heaven chose this very moment to meet you. So hold on, remain until the very end, because what is coming next will confirm beyond doubt, your life is about to change forever. Beloved, do not look away, do not scroll, because what is unfolding now carries the fire of heaven directly for you. Archangel Michael has not stepped back, he is still here, his wings stretched over your destiny, his voice strong and unshaken. He says, "Stay until the end, for the last words carry the crown of your breakthrough." 2 days, that is all that remains. 2 days where the story of your life can shift, where heaven itself bends down to lift you higher. Do not treat these words as ordinary, for they were written in the light of eternity before they ever reached your eyes. Micheal declares, I have carried your name through storms, I have lifted your cries into the presence of God, and now your release has been written. Beloved soul, can you sense it? The air around you is not the same. Something is moving, something unseen but undeniable, something that whispers of new beginnings. Doors that refuse to open are trembling. Chains that held you too long are cracking. Your spirit is being wrapped in strength you did not know you carried. Stay until the end, because heaven is layering promise upon promise. You are not abandoned. You are not forgotten. You are not overlooked. Every battle you thought would break you has only made you stronger, and now Micheal says, this is your rising. This is your moment. Your heart is not wrong for feeling this pull. It is the confirmation that this message is yours. Not for the crowd, not for the many, but for you, chosen, called, destined. The sword of Micheal has been lifted, and the crisis that weighed you down will bow before the decree of heaven. Beloved, hold steady, for the final word is not loss, but victory. And as you remain, as you listen, as you open yourself, heaven will prove that everything written for you is about to unfold before your very eyes. Beloved soul, remain here and do not let your eyes wander, because the message is reaching its deepest part. Archangel Micheal is still speaking, his words cutting through every shadow like lightning across the night sky. He says, stay until the end, for the fullness of your release is hidden in these last moments. 2 days remain, and those days are not ordinary hours. They are holy appointments, windows carved out of time where heaven's hand reaches down to lift you. You are not here by chance, not listening by accident, but chosen to receive what others may never hear. Micheal whispers, do not skip, do not turn away, for heaven has bent low for you. Beloved, can you feel the shift? The silence that once surrounded you is breaking. The heaviness that once chained your heart is lifting. Every second you remain here is another layer of grace being placed upon your life. The angels are writing your name in fire, declaring over you that the story is not ending in pain, but rising in victory. Micheal speaks with authority, I have fought for you in places you could not see. I have shielded you from battles meant to destroy you. And now, in this very moment, I am commanding the gates of heaven to open for your sake. Stay right here, for the words you are hearing are not just sound, they are keys. They unlock what has been closed. They heal what was broken. They guide you to what was hidden. Do not move away, for this is the exact moment heaven prepared just for you. Beloved, your time of crisis is no longer your ending. It is being transformed into your testimony. And as you remain until the final word, you will see with your own eyes that Archangel Micheal was not only speaking, he was delivering the proof of heaven's promise. Beloved, keep your eyes fixed here and your spirit wide open, because what you are about to hear carries the seal of heaven. Archangel Micheal has not stepped away, he is still here, standing tall, his voice echoing like thunder wrapped in light. He says, do not move, do not scroll, remain until the end, for the final jewel is yet to be placed in your hands. 2 days, heaven has counted them, marked them, set them apart for you. Not to harm you, but to prepare you, to crown you, to turn the weight of your crisis into the power of your testimony. Micheal whispers, the countdown is not against you, it is for you. Every hour is working in your favor. Beloved, can you sense how the atmosphere around you is no longer the same? Even as you listen, invisible walls are breaking, unseen locks are opening, and angels are rearranging your path. What was blocked is being cleared. What was hidden is being revealed. What was delayed is being released. Stay until the last word, for this is not just a message, it is a bridge. A bridge carrying you from despair to hope, from waiting to fulfillment, from silence to song. And Micheal declares, I have walked unseen beside you, I have lifted swords against your enemies, and I have written your name in the courts of heaven. This is your moment to rise. Beloved soul, nothing in your past has the power to cancel what heaven has written for you. The tears you cried were not wasted, they have become the water that will grow your blessing. The prayers you thought were unanswered have been stored, and now the answer is unfolding before your very eyes. So remain until the end. Do not skip. Do not scroll. For these final words carry the breath of heaven, and the breath of heaven carries your victory. Beloved soul, remain right here, do not let your eyes turn away, for the voice of Archangel Micheal is still thundering across your destiny. He says, stay until the end, because the last flame of this message carries the fire that will light your path. 2 days remain, but they are not ordinary days. They are divine appointments written into time before you were born. These days carry the answers to prayers you thought had vanished. These days carry the release you thought would never come. Micheal declares, the heavens are moving, the throne has spoken, and your name is rising in the light of promise. Beloved, listen carefully. Every second you stay is unlocking another hidden gate. Every word you receive is planting another seed of breakthrough. The very atmosphere around you is shifting, what was once heavy is growing light, what was once blocked is opening wide, what was once painful is being transformed into joy. Do not scroll, do not skip, because this is your turning point. Heaven is closer than your breath right now. The angels are leaning in, watching your response, waiting to carry your obedience as a testimony before the throne. And Micheal whispers, this one has stayed, this one has believed, and this one shall see. Beloved, your crisis is no longer your ending. It is the soil of your miracle. Your past does not define you, your delay does not disqualify you, and your struggle does not silence you. The sword of Micheal has been lifted, and the decree of heaven has already been spoken, victory is your inheritance. So remain until the last word. For when this message closes, the heavens will open, and you will know without doubt, you were chosen to hear this, and you were chosen to rise. Beloved, do not look away, not now, not in this moment, because Archangel Micheal is still here, his voice carrying power, his presence filling the air around you. He says, stay until the very end, for these words are not just sounds, they are the keys to unlock your tomorrow. 2 days remain, and those 2 days are pregnant with destiny. They are charged with the weight of heaven's promise. What you thought would never change is already shifting. What you thought would never open is already unlocking. Micheal whispers, do not let your eyes wander, for your breakthrough is woven into this very moment. Beloved, can you feel the pull deep inside your spirit? That pull is the confirmation that this is not ordinary. This is not random. This is divine alignment. Every breath you take right now is being recorded in eternity. Every second you remain is a testimony that you were ready to receive. Stay, for heaven is layering truth upon truth. The angels are standing like walls of fire around you. The crisis that once seemed like it would drown you is already bowing before the decree of heaven. Michael says, I have lifted my sword, I have shattered the chains, and I am declaring before God's throne, this one is chosen. Beloved, do not underestimate this moment. What you hear now will echo into your future. What you receive now will shape the coming days. And as you remain, as you stay locked into every word, you are stepping into a covenant of victory written in your favor. So hold steady, remain until the last word, for the final sound of this message carries the roar of heaven, and that roar is declaring over you, you will rise. Beloved soul, keep your eyes fixed here, do not move, for the voice of heaven is still speaking and the presence of Archangel Micheal has not lifted. He stands before you, radiant and unshaken, declaring, stay until the end, because the closing words will carry the crown of your miracle. 2 days remain, and those days are not shadows of fear but windows of favor. Heaven has circled them, marked them, and written your name across them. What seemed impossible is bending now. What looked broken is being restored. Michael whispers with fire, do not step away, for heaven is pouring out what was kept hidden until now. Beloved, do you sense it? The atmosphere around you is no longer ordinary. Even as you listen, burdens are being lifted, invisible hands are untangling knots in your life, and chains are falling where no one else can see. Every second you remain is another layer of breakthrough being wrapped around your future. Stay, because this is not just a message, it is a mantle. It is the covering of heaven being placed on your shoulders. The angels are singing your name in the courts of eternity, declaring that your crisis will no longer define you. Michael says with authority, I have fought for you, I have defended you, and I have been ordered to announce your release. Beloved, this is your turning. Not tomorrow, not someday, but now. These words are your bridge. These moments are your open gate. And as you remain, as you hold on, you are stepping into the very promise written for your life before the world even knew your name. So do not scroll, do not skip, do not wander. Remain until the last breath of this message, for the last breath carries the roar of heaven, and that roar declares one truth over you, you were chosen, and you will rise. Beloved soul, stay right here, do not move away, because the most powerful part of this message is still ahead of you. Archangel Micheal has not stepped back, he is still present, his sword raised high, his voice carrying the sound of heaven's authority. He says, remain until the very end, because the final words will seal your destiny. 2 days, heaven's countdown for you. 2 days where battles are overturned, doors are flung wide open, and chains that held you for years break in a moment. Michael whispers, do not let this slip past you. Do not walk away now. This is the moment you have been waiting for. Beloved, listen carefully. You were not guided here by chance. Every step, every delay, every tear brought you into alignment with this very second. What once seemed like chaos was actually preparation. The silence you thought was abandonment was heaven's way of building strength inside you. And now, the preparation is complete, the silence is breaking, the doors are opening. Do you feel the weight lifting? That is not imagination. That is heaven at work. Even now, angels are surrounding your name with fire, declaring that the end of struggle is the beginning of glory. Michael says, "You have carried enough. From this moment forward, heaven carries you. Stay, because the end carries the confirmation." These are not just words, they are decrees. They are seeds falling into the soil of your destiny. And as you remain, as you absorb every word, you will watch with your own eyes how everything shifts in your favor. Beloved, this is not the end of your story. This is the opening of a chapter written long ago in the light of eternity. And as you hold on until the last word, you will discover what heaven has always known: you were chosen, you were loved, and your rising cannot be stopped. Beloved, do not take your eyes away, not for a second, because the voice of Archangel Michael is still pouring over your life. His presence is mighty, his sword is lifted, and his words are thundering through every unseen realm. He says, "Stay until the end, for the crown of this message rests in the final words." 2 days, that is the divine window carved out only for you. These are not ordinary days, they are sacred hours written in the book of destiny before your first breath. Within them lies your release, your restoration, your rising. Michael whispers, "Do not walk away, for this is the season where heaven writes a new name over you." Beloved soul, feel the fire within you, that is the touch of heaven confirming this is not coincidence. Every delay was shaping you, every silence was preparing you, every closed door was leading you here. And now the shift is undeniable. Chains are falling where no one can see. Obstacles are moving where no one else can touch. The crisis that overshadowed you is bowing before the decree of heaven. Stay, because this is more than a message. It is a mantle. It is a seal. It is heaven's confirmation over your life. Michael declares, "I have defended you in battles unseen, I have spoken your name in the courts of eternity, and now I declare openly, your release has come." Beloved, hear it clearly. You were not abandoned, you were never forgotten, you were always chosen. The angels are already singing your name in the chambers of heaven, declaring victory over you. And as you hold on until the last breath of this message, you will see that what heaven has spoken cannot be stopped. Remain, do not move, do not skip, because the last word carries the roar of heaven, and that roar is declaring over you now, you will rise, and nothing can silence you. Beloved soul, do not look away, not even for a moment, because what you are about to hear carries the final weight of heaven's promise. Archangel Michael is still here, unshaken, his wings blazing with light, his voice like a river of fire. He says, "Stay until the very last word, for the crown of your destiny rests in this closing breath." 2 days remain, and those 2 days are sacred. They are not the enemy of your time, they are the doorway of your release. Within them lie the answers you cried for, the restoration you longed for, and the miracle that was written with your name upon it. Michael whispers with authority, "Do not skip, do not scroll, for heaven's hand is stretched out to you now." Beloved, can you feel it? The shift has already begun. The chains that bound you are snapping in silence. The weight that pressed you down is lifting. The very atmosphere around you is bending in your favor. What once resisted you is now surrendering. What once delayed you is now being accelerated. Stay, because this is not just hearing, this is receiving. Every moment you remain is a testimony that you were ready, that you believed, that you chose to stand. And heaven responds to such faith. Micheal says, I have fought in realms you could not see, I have defended your name against voices that rose against you, and now I declare before the throne of God, this one will rise. Beloved, these words are not mere sounds, they are decrees written into eternity. They cannot be erased, they cannot be denied, they cannot be silenced. And as you remain until the last word, you are stepping into alignment with the very promise that has waited for you since the beginning of time. So do not move, do not let your heart drift. For the last word carries the roar of heaven itself, and that roar declares over you now, you are chosen, you are crowned, and your rising cannot be stopped. Beloved soul, this is the moment you cannot miss. Do not look away, do not scroll, for the voice of Archangel Micheal is still burning through the air, still echoing with the sound of eternity. He says, stay until the very last word, for the seal of your breakthrough rests in this closing moment. 2 days remain, and those days are not ordinary. They are carved in the calendar of heaven, circled by angels, stamped with your name. They carry the power to overturn years of waiting, to reverse seasons of loss, to ignite the miracle you thought would never arrive. Micheal whispers with unshakable fire, you are standing at the edge of your release, do not step away now. Beloved, feel the shift within you. It is no longer silence, it is the roar of heaven. It is no longer delay, it is acceleration. It is no longer pain, it is preparation transforming into promise. The chains that tried to define you are gone. The doors that stayed closed are swinging open. The light that seemed far away is now flooding your path. Stay, for heaven is not finished yet. Every second you remain is another stone laid in the foundation of your future. Every word you absorb is another seed planted for your rising. And Micheal declares, I have fought for you in the shadows, and now I stand in the light to proclaim, your victory is written, and it will not be erased. Beloved, this message is not just for your ears, it is for your spirit. It is a covenant, it is a decree, it is heaven's signature over your life. And as you stay until the final breath of these words, you will know without a doubt, you were chosen, you were protected, you were preserved, and now you are released. So remain. Do not move. Do not skip. For the last word carries the thunder of God's promise, and that thunder is declaring over you now, rise, beloved, for your time has come. Beloved, stay right here, do not move, for the message has not ended, it is only deepening. Archangel Micheal is still standing near, his wings like shields of fire, his voice echoing through every corner of your destiny. He says, remain until the end, because the treasure of this word is hidden in its final moments. 2 days remain, but do not see them as limits, see them as doors. Heaven has carved them open just for you, marked them in eternity, and written your name across their entrance. These are not ordinary hours, they are golden keys turning in locks you thought would never open. Micheal whispers, If you stay, you will see. If you believe, you will rise. Beloved soul, can you feel it? The shift is undeniable. The silence that once pressed on you has broken. The shadows that once followed you have lifted. Even now, unseen hands are working, moving pieces you cannot see, arranging answers you did not expect. Every moment you remain here is another chain falling, another wall crumbling, another gate swinging wide. Stay, for heaven has written this as your confirmation. You are not forgotten, you are not overlooked, you are not lost in the crowd. The throne has called your name, the angels have surrounded your house, and Micheal says with unshakable strength, I will not leave until you rise. Beloved, this is not a message for tomorrow, it is for now. Your spirit has been chosen to hear it, your heart has been prepared to receive it, and your life is ready to carry it. Do not scroll, do not skip, for the last breath of this word carries the roar of heaven itself. And that roar is declaring over you now, you are chosen, you are crowned, and nothing can stop your rising. Beloved soul, do not look away, not now, not when the heavens are leaning close. Archangel Micheal is still here, his sword blazing, his voice carrying the thunder of eternity. He says, stay until the end, because the final flame of this message carries the power to set your future alight. 2 days remain, and these are not days of waiting, they are days of release. They have been carved in the calendar of heaven, circled with fire, and sealed with your name. Within them is the turning of your story, the shifting of your season, the breakthrough you cried for in the silence of your nights. Micheal whispers with authority, do not skip this moment, for heaven has chosen you to hear what many will never hear. Beloved, listen closely. Every second you remain here is opening a gate. Every word you absorb is unlocking a treasure. You are standing inside a window where the unseen is working for you. Burdens are being lifted, closed paths are being cleared, and your destiny is being rewritten in light. Stay, for heaven is not finished. The angels are watching your response. They are standing as witnesses, ready to carry your faithfulness as proof before the throne. And Micheal declares, I have guarded your name through the darkest valleys, and now I announce openly, the dawn of your rising is here. Beloved, do you feel it? The weight that crushed you is losing its grip. The silence that confused you is breaking into clarity. The battles that drained you are bowing before the decree of heaven. This is not the end of your story, it is the unveiling of what was always promised to you. So remain, do not move, do not scroll. For the last breath of this message carries the roar of heaven, and that roar is declaring over you, rise, for your time has come. Beloved soul, keep your heart open and your eyes fixed right here, because the message is still alive and burning for you. Archangel Micheal has not stepped back, he stands taller than ever, his voice echoing like a river of fire through your spirit. He says, stay until the very end, for the last drops of this message carry the oil of your miracle. 2 days, that is what heaven has circled, not as an end but as a doorway. These are days marked for breakthrough, for restoration, for release. Within them, the story you thought was lost is being rewritten, the blessings you thought delayed are being delivered. Micheal whispers, do not turn away, for what you have waited for is closer than your breath. Beloved, do you feel it in your spirit? The shift is no longer subtle, it is loud, it is undeniable. The silence that once felt heavy is gone. In its place comes clarity, direction, and the sound of heaven's roar over your life. Even now, the angels are realigning paths, moving obstacles, and laying foundations for the chapter you are about to enter. Stay, because this is not just a word, it is a mantle being placed upon you. It is heaven's seal of confirmation that you are chosen, set apart, and protected. Micheal declares, I have fought in secret for you, and now I proclaim in the open, your name is written in fire, and your season of rising has come. Beloved, every second you remain here is another gate opening. Every breath you take is another chain breaking. And as you stay, as you absorb these words, you are stepping into the covenant written for you before time began. So do not move, do not scroll, do not let your heart drift. For the final word carries heaven's thunder, and that thunder is declaring now, you will not fall, you will not be forgotten, you will rise into the fullness prepared for you.